Hello, this is a spell I'm going to teach you about real quick, and it's really simple. Even a child or a teenager could do this. I did this all the time when I was a child, and I know there's a stereotype that if it seems too simple to be effective, then it's probably not going to be effective, and that's not always the case. I've had some of these very simplistic spells end up producing more powerful results than some of the more in-depth rituals that I have done. And yes, I am aware that I have a southern accent, so if you don't like my voice, then I don't care, because I don't like yours either. Now, this is called Call Me Spell. It's a air communication spell, and you don't need to summon any entities. You don't need to pray to any particular goddesses or gods or anything like that. You are just basically using your own magic and basically putting your intent out there in the universe. Basically what this does, if there's someone you'd like to get in touch with and you haven't spoken to them in quite some time, this spell will get that person to call you. It would come in handy, like, if somebody's been on your mind and you don't want to call them first because I don't know, maybe it's a really cute guy or something that you like. And you don't want to come across as being desperate or pushy. You don't want them to think, oh, you know, this girl's got me on her mind 24/7. This will give them the urge to call you instead, so that there is no pressure there on you. And also, like, if a good friend has moved and you've lost numbers and stuff, lost touch over the years, that person will end up trying to figure out how to contact you. And I've had that happen before, and the person, like, it seemed impossible. There was really no way for this person to get in touch with me, and they ended up getting a hold of my number in the weirdest way, because they moved, and shortly afterwards we had our number changed too for some reason, and I don't know how that happened, but they found my number in the weirdest place. But you want a white piece of paper, doesn't matter what type, even if it's a lined notebook paper, some type of blue marker. And what you want to do, at the top of the page, draw something up here that represents air. It could be a set of angel wings. It could be a cloud or like a toy airplane. Just really anything. And you don't have to be an artist. Doesn't matter if it's the crappiest picture in the world. Just draw something. And I am generally much better at art than this, but this is just an example, so I'm not trying to pour my heart and soul into a little pictorial example. But I drew angel wings, and then below it you just want to draw an right side up pentagram. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, just as long as the symbols are represented in some way on this paper. And then what you want to do is start writing a letter to the person. It does not have to be lengthy, just sort of heartfelt, as if you were in the beginning of writing an actual letter to the person. So let's just make up a name. Let's say I wanted to contact someone named Susan. You would just write Susan. Something like, okay, I have not heard from you in several months. I would love to speak to you as soon as possible. And then at the bottom just put, please call me. And I always write that, please call me, in slightly bigger font, and then underline it, just sort of emphasizing how much I want that person to call me. And then you sign your name, sincerely yours, or love you, or whatever you want to put down at the bottom. I'm just going to make up a fake name here. And that's honestly all you write. Then after that, you just want to fold the paper 3 times. Power of 3, whatever you choose to associate with that with, whether it's triple moon or triple goddess aspect, like mother, maiden, mother, and crone, that type of thing. But just fold it 3 times. It does not matter what direction, as long as it's folded 3 times. And when you're done, if you have a landline phone, you place this underneath the base of your landline phone. I apologize for that. You place this underneath your landline phone. If you have a cell phone, just set your iPhone on top of that. And if you're going to be walking around, you're not going to be home, you can just carry this in your pocket with your phone. Same pocket as your phone. The amount of time it takes to manifest really depends on your intent. If there is no intent there, obviously the spell's not going to work, no matter how simple it may be. So if you do it over and over again, it doesn't work, it's because you obviously have no intent there or no belief that this will work. Longest it's ever taken me, 2 days. And the quickest, literally not 40 minutes after I did this spell, the person called me. And I have also heard some feedback from a few people lately. They have tried it with email. They put, please email me or contact me on Facebook or whatever. And then they place the paper underneath their laptop or underneath their mouse pad or their keyboard. And then the person ended up either emailing them or sending them a tweet, contacting them on Facebook or whatever. But that's all there is to it. It's real easy.